Welcome to the Rusted Garden Homestead. This video is all about planning and planting your fall garden. Now I'm going to do this in conjunction with a blog article I just wrote. You can find it at the Rusted Garden Journal. It will have a list of 24 cool weather crops, when you should start them, how you should start them, etc. But I've written it all down so that you don't have to take notes from the video. And I also didn't want this video to be, an hour and a half long. So I'm going to cover the principles of a fall garden and then check out that link to the blog article in the video description. It will really give you all the information you need in one place and you don't have to listen to a video for an hour. The fall garden is really based on introducing, again, the cool weather crops that you planted in the spring back to your garden. Of course, we're going from the heat of the summer. Today is July 21st. Some crops just wouldn't do well. If we planted spinach and lettuce and leafy greens right now, especially the Asian greens, mustard greens, pak choi, they would take off, start growing, but they're going to flower really, really quickly. They're just not going to mature. So the first thing you want to do is find out when your first frost date is. And I'm basing everything on Maryland. My first frost date is really late October, early November, and then you work backwards. And the whole idea is to direct seed or start transplants of the cool weather crops that take longer to mature, like 75 to 100 days. Cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, similar. They enjoy the 4 weeks or 6 weeks of the summer sun, 80, 90 degrees, 60, 70 degree nights. They will get growing. This is true even for your kale and collards. But they have to finish maturing when the cool weather starts rolling in. What's the cool weather? 60 to 70 degree days, 50 to 60 degree nights. That's what they love. You want the timing to be set up so that you get fully mature plants that don't bolt, that don't flower. And again, you start too soon, all these cool weather crops, sometimes they don't even germinate well because they just don't like 110 degree soil temperature. So you start with the frost date and you work backwards, and that will give you an idea of when, not so much when the frost is coming, because these plants can take a frost. Lettuce, for instance, can freeze. The leaves can freeze, they thaw, they're perfectly fine. All of them can take a light frost. Many of them can take moderate frosts. That's not what you're really worried about. The first frost date gives you an idea of when those cool temperatures are going to start rolling in. So let's just say it's October 30th. You go back about 8 weeks, that's when the cool weather starts rolling in. So that would be around September 1st. September 1st, the cool weather starts coming in. Your cool weather crops start to love it, they thrive, they take off. But we're planting some of these plants mid-July, early August, and we're using that 4-6 weeks worth of warmth to really get them growing. And again, the blog article goes over those different crops. So you're going to figure out when to start certain crops. Next thing is you want to start clearing out space. Soil setup doesn't have to be dramatic. What do I mean by that? Maybe a handful of organic granular in there, just mix it in. Most likely you prepared your beds really well. Even if you had some heavy feeders in there like cucumbers, there's plenty of nutrients in there. So a couple shovelfuls of compost, a little bit of organic granular fertilizer, and you can just get them set up and get them ready for your fall planting. If you're going to be growing transplants, because it's so warm, if you start your transplants in those little tiny cells and they're in the sun, if you're doing them outside, they're going to heat up so fast, root system wise, plant wise, that they're going to grow, they're going to bolt, and they're going to flower. It just doesn't work well. So you want to seed start in larger containers, 2.5 inch, 3 inch size of a yogurt container. Put them really on almost the north side of your house where they're just going to get a little bit of sunlight, but they're going to stay cool. You want them to grow slowly in a transplant cup. You do not want them to be really in the sun getting 4 hours of direct sun or more. They're just not going to do well. You can even start them indoors, and then you'll just have to transition them outside to let them toughen up a little bit, to the outdoor sun. I have watermelon, I have tomatoes, I have zucchini. They're all still growing, but this is really the time to start planting. So I am clearing out plants that are dying off, kind of get beat up, and opening up the space for my cool weather garden. One thing that you can do is you can use a shade cloth, and this is a 50% shade cloth, keeps the soil cooler. That helps with the germination. of these cool weather crops. Sometimes, again, they don't like 120-degree temperature. That's not what they like, so they don't germinate well. Or they don't germinate, they wait for the right temperatures. You can use shade cloth to cool the soil and get things started more early. And that would be great for places that have a really heavy freeze that rolls in sooner. In Maryland, we're lucky enough that, the frost comes in maybe late October, but we don't really get hard freezes, prolonged periods of freezes until December. So I can grow a whole lot. Some of the crops that take longer to grow are cabbages, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, even leeks. And those are plants that you would want to start as transplants now, or you want to direct seed now. You want to get them growing because they take longer. However, you can find faster maturing varieties. You can find, cabbages that can mature in 45 days or 60 days, especially the Asian type cabbages. So you can take the time now to start looking for plants like that will mature in 45 to 75 days. And if you didn't find them, or any plant that really matures in the time frame of 25 to 70 days, you can really direct seed. It's the plants that are going to take longer that you might want to start as transplants. As we roll into August, you never know what kind of heat wave you're going to get here at Maryland. So if I start radishes August 1st, they're going to grow, they're going to do okay, but they're probably not going to develop nice bulbs. They need the cooler weather. And even if they did, with the heat baking their root system, very often the radishes are spicy and hot and they just don't taste good. It's the cool weather that gives the sweetness to collards and kale and to the radishes. So you might want to start some radishes, August 1st, then start some August 15th, and then start some August 30th. See how they grow, take notes, and that will give you the information you need to figure out when do you direct seed radishes. And you can do that for a lot of these plants. And there's no perfect answer. So in the blog article at the Rusted Garden Journal, I go over some general principles that will help you kind of figure that out. Your Asian greens like bok choy, pak choy, Asian cabbages, mustard greens, if you direct seed those now or in August, they're going to take off and they're just going to flower. They're not going to form. They are best, and also arugula, are really best direct seeded September 1st here in Maryland. And that means, they'll get started, there is still some warmth, but the cool weather starts rolling in, and it really makes a difference for these crops. So you have to know which ones to put in at a specific time, or they're all going to get growing, and they're not going to get to maturity like you like. Spinach doesn't really like to germinate in the heat, but it's a great plant to start August 15th, September 1st. It can really take a heavy frost and freeze. In fact, a lot of the spinach that I grow here will overwinter in Maryland. Lettuces and spinach, again, might be a plant you want to direct seed maybe August 15th and again September 1st, and just see how it goes. Succession planting, radishes do really well. You can grow radishes for a long time here in Maryland, probably into December. You don't want to plant 1,000 radishes September 1st and have to eat 1,000 radishes. So after the seeds germinate, about 10 to 14 days later, put in some more seeds and you'll get a nice staggered harvest of radishes by just, spacing out the plantings by, 2 weeks or something like that. Same with the lettuces, same with the arugula. So when you're planning out your garden, you don't want to put everything in at once, or you're going to just have so much to eat. Stagger it out through August 15th, really into October 1st. I still have some cool weather crops in my garden that I'm harvesting. Beets like the cool weather, but they can take the summer. They're still growing, they taste fine, you pull them out, they're not woody, they're just a really good root crop to grow in the spring, harvest through the summer, and then plant again in August so that you get a fall crop. And if they don't form well enough for roots, you can definitely eat the leaves. Parsnips take like 100 days. Those are something that you want to direct seed now. And I was experimenting when I planted those in the spring. These are just getting close to harvesting. They do take a long time. Some of the crops that you can plant that are warm crops right now, and even in the beginning of August, are cucumbers, are bush beans, and then I already walked by the zucchini, but you could plant zucchini. They will germinate quickly, they will enjoy the warmth, and they can be ready for harvest in little as 35 to 40 days. So you still have time for some of the warm crops for your fall garden. Here are my collard greens. They're doing really well from the spring into the summer. However, they're kind of bitter. They're good. I mean, I cook them down, I use them. Plenty of collards. The collard greens, the kales, the radishes growing into cool weather or getting a light frost taste so much sweeter and better. The other cool weather crop is Swiss chard. You can plant that anytime really in your garden. It does really well throughout the season. Again, that tastes better in the cooler weather. Some of these crops you can grow in the spring. They manage the warmth. They hang around, you know, in the fall. But if you didn't get to planting kale, Swiss chard, collard greens, you can direct seed them now. Some people like to grow them as transplants, and if you have a shorter season, it's a good idea to start transplants now, because the transition from heat to a nice long cool season sometimes is interrupted by a quick hard freeze. So a lot of what I'm talking about, maybe you want to grow transplants now and get them into your garden. And then finally, with kind of planning it out, always start with what you like. You don't have to, you know, there's 24 cool weather crops that I listed on the blog. You don't have to grow all of them, but just pick the ones you like, and it does, you know, give you an idea of the timing of when you should get them into your garden. Finally, everything up here, you know, out here now is obviously set up for the summer, but you might bring in row covers, you might bring in cold frames. You can continue to grow a lot of the leafy greens, the fast-growing root crops here in Maryland, all the way into late December, if not the beginning of January, depending on what you set up. So your garden can thrive through the summer. You can start a fall garden, and then you can even extend that fall garden into the early winter. Thanks for watching. I'll be doing several videos like this where I'm kind of talking about the principles, but I'm going to be supporting them fully with a blog article. So you can go to one place, see the list of all the vegetables, get all the details, and then when I'm, you know, talking about DIY sprays, the recipes will be in there. If you like the idea of a video supported by a blog article, please let me know and I will do more of them. There's the zucchini plant that I was talking about. Thanks so much for watching. Please check out my seed shop at therustedgarden.com. And really, from July 15th through the end of September, you can start planting and planning your fall garden. Thanks for watching.